are now walking in the Herc's world. You are now walking into Herc's world. Aye.
Discussion that we need to hear. Topics they be scared to touch. Parties say we do too much. Herc, I think they scared of us. Meaning this is filled with hits. How you turned up like a jit. You are now in Herc's world. If you love her, had your chick. You are now in Herc's world.
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 And y'all know how we do. It's me, the Big Herc. And you tuned in to Herc's World, man. Season 5, episode 13. So, yeah, episode 76. Ironically, episode 75 was 512, which is, by God, the greatest day ever, because that was the day your boy was created and I entered the world. But we are episode 76, inching closer to episode 100. But that is a feat in itself. Before we get too deep off in the show, do want to say thank you to Enigma and Julia the Great for gracing me with their presence last week. If you did not go back and listen to that episode, please make sure y'all do. There was a lot of laughing, there was a lot of gems, and there was a lot of motivation into that particular recap show. This week, we're going to do another recap show, but this time we're going to do it with the ladies. Because the ladies was like, Herc, how you going to have a recap show and you going to let the guys give their take on everything, but you ain't, you ain't look out for the ladies. So I got together and I found a couple of dope ladies to come on and give their opinion on a couple of things and recap 2023 with me. And also another topic that we don't really talk about a lot on Herc's World, but we probably should, is addressing our elders. And that's just something that, us millennials, and I guess I can, Ashley did tell me I was an older millennial, so I guess I'm a millennial. Us millennials are kind of getting our elders all the way together, and some of them folks just don't like that. So we're gonna get deeper into that when we come back. So stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. You're listening to Herc's World. Welcome back to Herc's World. I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host, Big Herc, and if she says I'm not, that hoe is a liar. We'll think of something in 2024 to replace that, but until then, I'm a liar. Without further ado, I'm going to shut up and let my panel of amazingly talented ladies introduce themselves. So here we go.
Good evening. What's going on? My name is Danny Leah. I am from Memphis, Tennessee. This is my second time on Herc's World. I am very excited to be on here again. Nice to see you guys again. And let's have fun tonight, ladies. Let's have fun.
Most definitely. Who's next?
Good evening. I'm Siobhan. This is my first time being on the show, so I appreciate the invite. We had a great conversation on Facebook the other day, and I just want to further maybe elaborate and talk to everyone about it and go from there. So like Danny said, let's have fun. Let's go. Oh, I'm from Memphis too.
And last but certainly not least, she's a Herc's World OG. She's been here before, and she might live here. Like she got like a little spot on a little paddle on the floor. But I'm gonna tell y'all, she's gonna tell y'all who she is now.
Hi, everybody. It's me. A lot of you know me by Nosha or Nosh, my burlesque name, but I have been on Herc's World I don't know how many times, and I love every time that I come. I am your neighborhood sex doula as well as your yogi specialist. So let's have a ball tonight.
Now, neighborhood sex, dude. Every time you say that, I find another way for us to talk about sex. We're gonna do that later because you're gonna have to school these folks on how to have a merry Christmas. Because this episode gonna come out right before Christmas, and folks be jingling bells and all that stuff. So
You
we're
know,
gonna get into that later. So, let's go straight into it. Siobhan, since it was you and Danny on the status on Facebook. Um, I'm gonna let Danny tell us what she posted, and then everybody will go around and give their different opinions on what was said. So, Danny, you have the floor.
Okay, because I'm a verbatim person. Let me pull it up. What? Goodness.
I put you on the spot real fast, huh?
You did. Like, I should have had this ready. Okay,
yeah.
here it is. So there was a topic. It was posted from Relationship Memes page. It's a Facebook page, and the question was, why aren't we able to talk to our parents about how they hurt us? Now, me personally, sometimes when I post stuff, I'm kind of skeptical about posting because my mom is on my Facebook, my aunts are on my Facebook. So it's like I don't want to step on any toes. But then I have to flip it and I'm like, you grown. You can say what you want. This is your social media platform. So my comment was that you can have those conversations. I said, but you have to have a level of maturity within yourself to know that I may have this conversation with my mom, but she might not intake it the way I want her to. But at the same time, it's sometimes we just have to get things off of our chest. Like, depending on how your childhood was or what it is that your parent did to hurt you, you have to get that off your chest. It hurts to constantly bury childhood trauma and not address it. And a lot of people are scared to do that because, like I said, they fear that their parents might not talk to them or they'll argue or something like that. But one thing I do remember, I know me and Siobhan was talking, and I'm gonna let her get the floor too. I was talking, it was another young lady that come in and she was like, I statements are important. And I said, yeah, I try to tell people when I do social work, I always use I statements because it takes so much blame off the other person and it kind of gives yourself accountability of showing how you feel about a situation. So real quick, I know a couple years ago, me and my father, we had some issues growing up where he was in and out of the home. And I went to therapy, and in my therapy, we kind of discussed how I could address that. So I brought, me and him talked. We ended up meeting. Yep, I muted myself. End up eating, and we just pretty much, I kind of just told him how it made me feel. I told him it made me, feel hurt, abandoned, neglected. At one point, I told him, I said, the best relationship for me and you is between you and your grandson, because I have a son. So, meaning, not saying I don't want to fool with him, but I don't want to try to dive into the let's make up for lost times. And he was receptive for the most part, but I could tell it did hurt him a little bit because it started to change our relationship. Like, he did try to tap in more and try to be more present for me. Now, had a similar conversation with my mom. I feel like she received it, but I don't think she necessarily took heed to it. My mom is from the country, so she got a lot of, set in her way type thinking. And with them, it's more so, that Christian, respectable Bible base. So it kind of made me feel like, okay, dad got it, but mom is like, you gonna still do what you want to do, and you step on my toes, you think I'm gonna say ouch and it's gonna be cool. And it's not cool. So that's why we just wanted to kind of introduce or talk about that topic tonight.
Huh? Siobhan, what you got?
Um, So my experience is kind of like Danny's in a way. I could remember making a post. So I make posts all the time, and I'm gonna be honest, I just don't care. I think it may be the Virgo in me at times. I care to a certain extent, as long as it's not coming off in a disrespectful manner, and I'm not hurting anyone's feelings. The truth of the matter is, if it's true and it happened, it happened. How can we go about fixing it? Um, so I can remember years ago, I do not have a relationship with my father at all. I think it's kind of dead in a sense. So I have a 20-year-old and I have a 16-year-old. I'll just say this. I think he's maybe met my 20-year-old, maybe once or twice. And my 16-year-old, I know, I believe one time. So that just lets you know how the relationship is. I can remember posting something years ago, and it was a meme. It was a meme, so I thought it was funny. And you all may even remember the meme, but it was something about it was different pictures of fathers, of childhood fathers from sitcoms. And one of the pictures, I think it was like Casper the Ghost or something like that. And I responded in my caption that this is my reality, number 8. And me and my father, at one point, we were Facebook friends. Y'all, he got in his feelings so bad. He started I guess, a family chat about it. I'm assuming, I'll say this, it must have hurt his feelings. But why couldn't we have that conversation?
You pissed them off. That's what it was.
Right.
There was no conversation.
You struck many nerves with that one.
Yep.
Instead of him coming to me with it, because I am an adult, I'm pushing 40. Okay. So
Black don't crack, y'all.
and I was younger then when I made the post, probably about 7, maybe 6 or 7 years ago, maybe longer than that. But anyhow, you went to my mom about the post. Now, why would you go to my mom? And here's the thing, I had to draw the line with my mom at one point because I feel like there's boundaries. He wasn't there for you. He did not assist you with raising me. He's had opportunities through my children, and he has not done that. And for whatever reason, now he's been in his other children's life. He was an active duty military person. So it's not like he did not have the funds to do so. I don't know what's wrong with him. Maybe we're too much alike. I just don't know. And at this point, I don't know if I desire to even care, if that makes sense, because I'm in a different point in my life. Life goes on. I cannot keep dwelling on the point of trying to establish or reestablish a relationship. My thing is, why couldn't we have that conversation? It went to I'm disrespectful, just a lot of different things that was said, and it was brought to me through my mom. And then I had to have words with my mom. And I'm like, hold on, wait a minute now. You already know he has not been here. So why are you coming to me with something that he could have had that conversation? Sometimes conversations, yes, they may hurt. That's in any relationship. You should be able to have those conversations. And it's just a very unfortunate situation. And I just think sometimes, I don't think they get it. I don't know that age. I know Danny. So I'm a social worker as well. And I was just reading something, I just finished the semester up. So I cannot remember how am I trying to say? I cannot remember what is the older adult age, but I know 60, you're still considered that middle age adult. Mm-hmm. So it's like that 60 and up, they just don't get it. It's like a disconnect. And I'm gonna shut up in a second.
Well, no, I feel like if you 60 or up, I feel like they feel like I've seen a lot in my life. I know a lot more. I've raised children. I've helped raise grandchildren. Some of them may even be helping raise great grandchildren. Children.
Yep.
and they feel like they've gotten to that age where it's like, give a fuck what you say. I'm gonna say what
They,
I want to
they
say,
unteachable.
and
They
and
are.
and, and it, I like
Right.
because I have this wisdom. You got to take what I say as gold, and it is what it is.
Yep.
But
Um,
to piggyback off of what you're just saying, Herc, Big Herc, you were once 40. You were once 30. You were once 25. I just had this same conversation, even with my godmother. I love her dearly. She has been a great support in my life. I think she's pushing like 72, 73. She looks amazing. She doesn't even look her age. But the thing about it is, everything that comes out of it could be me, my sister, anybody that's in my age range, it comes off as it's being disrespectful. And at
Hmm.
some point, it's like, hold on now, I pay my own damn bills.
I'm feeling like you.
Kids, you know what I'm saying? I'm married. I
Yeah.
put myself in college. After college, come on now, put some respect
Gotta
on
put some
as
respect
well.
on me
You get
at
what I'm
some
saying?
point. Yeah.
So it's like I just feel
I
like they
think
don't know.
go ahead, Nuff.
I think I know from my personal experience, from what I've seen, I know when me and my mom had kind of an out. Girl, I'm finna tell the T mom if you're listening. But I know when her and I had an out, um, she told me, she said she felt like she was a little jealous. Like, how dare you speak up and voice your opinions and your boundaries to me? And I didn't get to have that when I was a child or when I was coming up. And so I had to literally tell her, Mom, you have the same right to do the same thing, to express how you feel about something, to set those boundaries. So I think that's another element of it as well. A lot of people who were brought up in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, they didn't necessarily have the voice to be like, I wanna set this boundary, or can we have this conversation? Because it was do as I say and not as I do, or all those different little black antidotes that they used to give us. And you know they expect us to do the same, whereas you have this new generation coming up who have access to internet, who have access to therapy, who have access to so many different resources that our ancestors and our people before us didn't have. And we're like, hell no, y'all ain't gonna talk to us like this. I'm setting a boundary. So I kind of think, in my experience, that's what I ran into. And it could be a scary thing to kind of stand up and face, because it's like, it's your mama, it's your daddy, you know what I'm saying? But you have to be able to speak up, because by healing yourself, you can heal them, and vice versa, and generations before and after you. So I think that's kind of my little take on that. I completely agree with both of you ladies. You had every right to speak up and voice your opinion and say, hey, mom, hey, dad, this is how I feel. This is how I felt, and this is what's going on. And this is how I feel like we should move forward. And if they receive it, amazing. If not, you've done your part. It's up to them to do their part to start healing. So I think that's my little spiel on it all.
That was a
Well,
great point. I guess I never looked at it from that angle.
Yeah.
Is it Notion? Is that how you say your name,
Hmm.
Notion?
Hmm.
That was a
No
great
sugar,
perspective.
yeah.
I guess I've never looked at it from that angle, at the point that they did not have that voice.
Hmm.
And that was great. Thank you for bringing that up. I just didn't think about it like that. That's amazing.
Yeah. And
so
I mean,
I'm gonna
it's,
say
and like, I have certain clients that, oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
no. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, Nuff.
Um, I have a lot of clients that come to me and they say, well, I didn't get the apology I was looking for. You're probably not going to get the apology that you were looking for. This isn't for you to receive an apology. This is for you to be able to release and move forward. So it's all in what you want to get out of it. If you're doing all of this to just get an apology, and especially a sincere apology, you may not get that all the time. So you have to find a different result that you want from it. So for me, to make it easier for me to release and let go a lot of the baggage, whether it's a parent or anybody I'm dealing with, I have to be able to say, okay, this is for me to release and let go, forgive and move on. I don't have to forget. I don't have to keep you around me, but it's for me to be able to take what you've given me, release that, and move on with my life and feel even lighter, because some people still ain't gonna give a damn. You can spill all your guts and your heart out, and they're gonna be looking at you like, girl, I really don't give a goddamn. I really don't care. And you may not ever get an apology. And that's okay, because you didn't do this for an apology. Bitch, I did this to release and move on. So you know. And
That
I cuss a
part.
lot, so I'm sorry.
I cuss a lot too, so it's okay.
Baby, it's more seasoned. That's what I tell people, baby.
My vocabulary season,
Yes,
that's
I think it's flavor.
Period.
spicy, yep.
Give a little flavor.
Well, so my take on it is, so like I haven't had a moment where I've had to have that type of conversation with my dad, no, may he rest in peace, or my mom. But I've always had the type of relationship where my mom just kind of like, she let me express how I felt. Like, so, and it's crazy because me and Bay were having a conversation maybe like a year and a half ago, and she was just like, "You just so disrespectful around your mom." And I said, "Well, why you say that?" She said, "Cause like I would never curse in front of my mama." I said, "Why the fuck not?" And she said, "Well, that's disrespectful." I said, "Well, to you, yeah, but the relationship that me and my mom have is she lets me express myself. Like if she sees I'm upset, my mom's gonna let me be in that moment. And if a couple cuss words come out, or I'm telling a story and and I say it's fucked up, she's gonna let me be in that space. I never really had that relationship with my dad. It was more of like, I'm gonna tell you the story, but I gotta keep it, PG. So we had that conversation, and then um, as recent as like last night, I had a conversation with, there was a situation with my two daughters. So my oldest daughter's here from Alabama, and I got her some food. My second oldest daughter was at a basketball game, and I didn't get her nothing to eat. So my second oldest daughter was like, "Hey, when she came in, like keep that same energy, because I feel some type of way that you didn't give me nothing to eat." And at first I was like, "Who the fuck you think you talking to? Like disrespect?" But then I had to take a step back. I said, "You know what? Wait a minute." In that moment, she felt I and I was like, "You know what? It was wrong. She felt wrong. So who am I to tell her that she can't feel how she feels if that's how she feels?" Um, could she have it expressed it in a different way? Probably, but then that would probably make me a hypocrite by trying to tell her, "Well, you can't say it like that," because if I felt disrespected, my mama told me like, and I told my mama, I'd probably be cursing too. Well, she didn't curse, but I'd probably be cursing. So, I took it. I said, "You know what? I apologize. I should have got you something to eat. It won't happen again." And she was like, "Okay, thank you for the apology." And we kept it moving.
The fact that you acknowledged that in that moment, I'm sure
So dope.
reassured her. That's what I think sometimes is the disconnect with certain things, because me and my mom, we didn't had some run-ins, we didn't had some issues as well. Like my mom, I'll just say this. Um, she her background and her trauma unfortunately has spilled over. And
Still
that
ain't
was
that,
something,
honey.
right? That was something that I knew when I had children. I hey, excuse me, sorry, y'all.
I love kids.
They excited.
I'm surprised it wasn't my son.
The 16-year-old, she had
Baby,
days.
yup.
Sorry, guys, but she. Mhm. That's okay. She was brought up a certain kind of way. very unfortunate with certain verbiage that I guess she just thought it was okay to use bitches, hoes, in our teenage years that she would use that lingo with me. I guess I'm a hardcore, so for me it didn't really bother me as much as it bothered my sisters. They were like, oh no, you ain't gonna be calling me no bitch and no hoe. They let mom know how they made them feel. But still, yet and all, I could remember there may have been some encounters that they have had with my mom. And I can remember one of my sisters saying, well, if I'm a bitch, you must be one too. And then it's like, all hell will break loose. So recently I had a conversation with my mom, and I said, Mom, if you don't walk up to a stranger, or if you're at work and you're not using that type of verbiage, I know you can do it when you're in the home setting with us. Why is it so difficult for you to understand that that is an issue for them? You have to respect it, just like you don't want to be called a bitch and a hoe. They don't want to be called a bitch and a hoe. And they are they're adults. You have to you got to cross the line, and you have to stop it. You're in your 60s now. You are the matriarch. Why can't you stop that and control it? If you can control it out here in the damn streets, I know you can control it with your children. So you got to find that gray area or whatever that's lacking. You have to fix it. You have to fix it. And that's, sometimes when having those hard conversations, she'll come back and be like, okay, Nay, you were right. But it's still, it hurts when you see it from both angles, because you can't get on one accord with the family unit at times.
Right.
So I'm glad in that moment, Herc, you were able to recognize that, and you were able to give your daughter that reassurance, and you respected her. You know what I'm saying?
And I know I do. Say, and it's still every day, all day. Fuck them kids. But you gotta come to the realization, like, hey, and I'm starting to realize, like, our generation,
Say that
our
again,
generation.
Moshe.
I feel like our generation is teaching the younger generation, so it's only gonna get more in depth with the hey, you can't say this to me, or this is my boundary and you can't cross it, or I'm drawing this line, because a lot of us are like, hey, like we drawing this line in the sand. If you cross this line, like Ashley said a couple weeks, like Ashley said a couple weeks ago, set clear boundaries, but also set clear consequences. Because if you cross this boundary, be prepared for this consequence. A lot of us are, becoming better with that. And then that's going down to our children, who they're like, okay, well, my mama and my daddy got boundaries and things. I can have boundaries and things too. And then it's just gonna trickle down. Now I will say, some of these kids are a little entitled.
Oh,
And they got a whole lot more leeway than a lot of us did. And I'm gonna take responsibility, because that's my fault. Because I know my kids are entitled and they spoiled as fuck. But I gotta take accountability for that. But at the same time, like, having those tough conversations with the elders, or the older folks, it's just one of them things. Like, hey, it has to be said, and if you can't deal with it, kill yourself. Well, don't kill yourself, but y'all know what I mean. So, what you got, Nosh? I feel like you want to say something.
Nosh about to start a whole nother conversation.
I feel like I see it.
I'm about to ask questions like, okay, so Blue Lotus.
I know, right?
It's all that, like.
Look, I'm over here taking pictures of the comments.
So, like,
So I'm also
in the closet. Okay.
I'm also a herbalist. So,
Okay.
in all of the sense of the word, if you catch
Anything
my
to get
drift.
me off these
But
herbs. That
when you
works.
have to take a break from your main, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
if you do want to, if there's something you want to completely stop or take a break from, like I know
I
certain
need to.
careers or certain things
Yeah.
won't allow you to do that. So when I was in the corporate world, I would do blue lotus, ashwagandha, mullein leaf, and peppermint. It gave it a very nice, smooth, sweet taste. The mullein leaf helps with your lungs,
Yes.
and keeping that detox. So if you are a heavy smoker of herbs, it clears all that out. Um,
It's
keeps your lungs detox. The peppermint is good for that as well. The ashwagandha is good for depression, anxiety.
I need that.
Um, if you're neurodivergent like myself, I have ADHD and autism. So that kind of helps me stay focused and stay relaxed because I get sensory overloads a lot. So this kind of keeps me, it gives you the exact same effect. I'm gonna put it that way. Um, yeah. And it gives you lucid dreaming. You can experience some lucid dreaming as well.
I
Which,
got a
depending
question.
on what you believe
You know,
in,
baby,
how
that's
you
a
talk to
freebie.
God, who you worship, can be a great thing for changing your
Trying to
life.
see
But
Santa.
yeah, that's a whole nother conversation for you.
I'm trying to
I
see Santa for Christmas. I'm gonna get that this
But yeah,
weekend.
I normally get
see Santa.
go to Broom Closet. They have at Ebo's Broom Closet. It's another one, but you can find I can't think of the other one I go to. It's an African herbal shop in Midtown as well. I'll get the name through her
Hmm.
to y'all, but
Okay.
yeah,
So I got a
those are the
question.
ones y'all need to go get, and you can grind them up the same way, stuff them in a cone, however you do it, and you can even do it in a tea. Um, it's up to
I
you how
like
you want to do
tea.
it.
Hmm.
I like tea.
So okay, so here's my question.
She did say that.
Um, a lot of
okay.
y'all know that my youngest daughter is autistic. Um, and my whole thing is like trying to keep her um calm but complacent, like aware, and like she's real. I don't want to say hyper, but like she be like from the time she wake up to the time it's time to go to bed, it's like 0 to 100. And I'm trying to find different ways, or we're trying to find different ways for her to kind of wean off the electronics a little bit. How would you kind of be like, hey, what herb can I give her to calm her down a little bit?
How old is she?
9.
Mm, okay, so I don't really like medicating children. That's just me. Um,
All right, I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it.
and there's not really a lot that you can give children. Now she could take ashwagandha. They do make ashwagandha gummies for kids that will help her calm down. It just really depends on how extensive. Now, with my son, he's 15, and he is autistic and has ADHD as well, like myself. Um, I've pretty much helped him kind of train himself, but that was over time, like from he was a kid, since he was a kid. So that's how I was able to get him like, and we literally had to like take his electronics away because he got fixated. And that's one thing a lot of people don't know about autism. It is on a spectrum. Everybody is different, but most times they will fixate on certain things, and that may be her thing. My son is great with tech. He's great with gaming. He's great with electronics. But I get that I loved it about him, but I needed him to see that there was more than that. So it's gonna be a challenge regardless. It's just gonna take a lot of patience and a lot of talking with her to get her to understand why. So set a schedule for her. Like we have parent controls on his electronics. So it shut down after a certain time. I don't want to hear nothing about it. You had your time, get out my face. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much how we do it in my house. Maybe that could help, like talk with her, set a time. boundary up for her on when she can and cannot get on her electronics, whether it be just the weekends or from 5 to 7 on the weekdays or something like that to get her in the habit.
Yeah, the elbow drop don't work no more. Like I usually like I'm an elbow drop you, and then she'll holler for a second, then she'll calm down. That don't work no more. So we got to figure out something else because I can't be power by my kids. Well, I could.
And just ask her, why does she like it?
I never
Yeah,
thought
ask
about it.
her
I
why
never
she
thought
like it
about
or
that.
why, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, just, have that open dialogue. And so with our children, we look to our parents to instruct us through life. In my experience growing up autistic and not finding out until I was 32 years old during the pandemic, Lord helped me and blessed me, and then raising two autistic children, Jesus, be a rock. You know what I'm saying? It's been challenging, but I can remember as a kid knowing I was different, something was wrong. I just was never diagnosed because I'm a little black girl in the hood who really tested for that. So I know for me, I looked at my parents. That's how I learned to mask. That's how I learned to hide my stimming. I didn't even know what stimming was. So you really have to, when it comes to children who are on the spectrum or who are neurodivergent, depending on where they fall, you literally have to really, really carve in their emotional intelligence. That's with any child, period. And it's a lost art. And that's why we have a lot of things going on. And I'm sure y'all see that a lot in social work. Children being taught emotional intelligence is a lost fucking art. Okay. And it is
Very
very
loud.
scary that a lot of people aren't teaching it because going back to the topic we were talking about, they were raised by parents who were not emotionally intelligent. So they didn't learn it. And now they're passing it down on to their children.
I
So
see it every
people
day.
still walk around with the thought process every day. A lot of people walk around with the thought process of, I don't need therapy. That's some white people stuff. Baby, you need therapy. You need it bad. I don't care if you're the most sane person on this planet. You still
You
need
need
therapy.
you need it.
Everybody, hey, y'all, if y'all listen, everybody needs therapy. There are resources
Everybody.
out there to get counseling. I am
Children,
not
adults.
a licensed therapist, but I am a life coach and I am a doula, an emotional support doula. So my services are always here. Whenever I come on to Herc, I always tell people reach out to me. I know everybody can't afford therapists, so there are resources that I can point
Mhm.
you to for free sessions. There are certain things you can go through at work to get those free sessions. Get some type of therapy. Get some type of coping skills because life is lifing and it's hard for everybody.
Mhm.
So but yeah, we just have to remember to instill that in our children because, like you said earlier, if I can't control my emotions, how in the hell do you expect a 2-year-old, 3-year-old, 4-year-old, or a child, period, to control their emotions? Because baby, the way I cuss in traffic when I get road rage is ridiculous. So if I can control
Man,
myself in the middle of traffic, how am I expecting
My child, she
this child to it's
right.
a lot of deep layers in the black community that we do need to heal, but we getting there slowly but sure.
we are.
It's slow.
Um,
Turtle
it
slow.
is slow. If you got nothing else, take your
It's
ass to therapy.
slow.
We going to break. We'll be right back with more Herc World. Stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. Welcome back to Herc World. I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host, the Big Herc, and if she says I'm not, that hoe is a liar. Why she always lying? She fucking lying.
Man,
Um,
me.
look, look, my kids,
Put it
my
on a
kids,
t-shirt.
my kids brought that song back to my attention this weekend.
Oh, this year.
Um, so
Hey, they
I,
came here for concert too. That junk look like it's gonna be lit. Silk, Drew
I know the day
Hill.
before my birthday.
I think Tyrese wasn't it?
it was Tyrese and
Nay, come on.
Tyrese.
yeah,
Danny, you already know.
Around Valentine's Day.
I know that's the only thing is on Valentine's weekend, but you already know we concert buddies.
Yeah.
So stop playing.
Yeah, we got
Get the tickets.
Oh, I need to see this other one too, Danny. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
So speaking of entertainers, this is we got the ancestors out the way. We love y'all, but it's time to start talking about y'all.
We love y'all. We accept y'all for who y'all are. But listen, Linda. Sometimes just listen, Linda. That's it. Okay.
That's what she said. But yeah, I would not be hurt if I didn't get a little messy. So I'm putting my messy pants on. There was a video that circulated on Instagram of the one and only Cardi B. And Cardi was
not too much on my girl.
Cardi was on Instagram Live. Yeah. And she was talking, and then all of a sudden she started crying and boo-hooing because she was telling folks Offset had cheated on her again.
I saw the Twitter post.
That is a bald-faced lie because black men don't cheat for starters. Secondly,
look.
What? We don't. Black men don't cheat.
Black boys do. Black boys.
There you go.
Grown
black
boys.
Men don't cheat. Black men don't cheat.
Black men don't cheat.
Offset might have like 1/8 white in him, so that was the white part of him. Black men don't cheat, but niggas will have you crying.
Hit the one drop
on Instagram Live.
Niggas will have you like this.
Live little
the funniest meme I saw is Cardi B was crying in a multi-million-dollar mansion.
She's so pretty.
This nigga had me crying off Northern Jackson.
That took me out.
That way.
I wanted to repost it and say I sure was in River Trace apartment.
And I love everything. I love Cardi. I love Cardi. I love her. So I'm gonna say this. I'm going to say this in her defense as a woman, because I know all of us have probably been in situations as that. I honestly think from watching that video, I think that was her breaking point. And there were some other things that I saw. I'm not sure if it's accurate or true or whatever the case may have been. But I think, and I'm just saying as if I know her because that's my girl. But I think what really maybe, because from my understanding, her and Offset had already been separated for a while now. From my understanding, this nigga was trolling on Nicki Minaj's page and somebody else's page who she's opping with, and was putting the heart googly eyes on all these different pictures. And I'm assuming that must have just triggered her, and she like, oh hell no, you got me fucked up, nigga. I'm finna go to Now, at some point, I hate that. I'll say this, maybe she was showing her most vulnerable side, but I hate she felt like she had to go there because you don't owe shit to nobody. That's just, we all go through things, but I would not be recording myself in that state and in that mind. I just would not. And I don't know if it was more so I'm finna blast his ass and put his ass out here because he's the reason I'm on. Am I saying that right? He's the reason he's on right now, as far as collaborating with like music and different things like that. Because she had made a video, she had went live, I think about 2 weeks before this had came out about possibly Krishan or whatever the case may have been. She had already said she was through with the nigga and they've been parted ways for a while. So I don't know if that was just her breaking point or if something else had happened or if she found something else out. But I hate
like something else had to have happened. Something triggered her because them Twitter posts, I was like, whoa.
She went there.
She did.
She said,
nigga, you got to see me. I was like, what?
So I
Yeah,
didn't even see the Twitter
I
post.
really feel I feel
You
bad
see the
for
Twitter post? I'm
any
about to find it.
woman that's going through relationship issues. I've been there, but I wouldn't have dared recorded myself and posted it on the internet because you will not make a fool of me in public.
Ever,
But
never.
to go from raggedy relationships to now being in a very loving, happy marriage, Lord, I thank you because it is pee in the dating pool. And for any single person out there,
Oh,
um, I send you love and light and hope you find your person because I just probably wouldn't be making it right now.
I hope
With
I'm
all
cool.
of that being
Please tell
said,
me I'm cool.
I agree. I think she reached her breaking point, and I think she got to a point to like, I am fucking done because you've continued to make a fool out of me over and over again. And then,
Oh,
bitch, you know I don't like that hoe, and you gonna go under her pictures and put them motherfucking hearts up under there. I cannot. So I get it. I get it because I wish the fuck my husband would. But I I don't know the behind the scenes, but if this man has done all of this to you, I mean, what else can he do? And my husband has always told people, if I can't trust a nigga to take care of his wife and keep his wife or whomever he's with, he's taking vows with, and keep them safe and treat them right, I can't trust that motherfucker, period. And that's how I feel about anybody. If you're in a committed relationship, especially a marriage with someone, because that's not a religious practice, that's a spiritual practice between you, that person, and God, and whomever y'all allow in that. But if you cannot uphold that between you two, baby, I don't. If your spouse can't trust you, I can't trust you. Because if you'll do it to your spouse, you'll do it to me. You'll hurt me in any kind of way. So I don't really get down with all of that, especially being that this woman thought that y'all marriage was monogamous. And if he did allegedly cheat with Krishan, my God, that would make anybody lose their mind. So I feel for her. Lord have mercy. I don't know what I be doing. Mm,
That nigga Blueface is
Jesus.
snitching. I don't like him no more. I just had to get that off my chest. That nigga Blueface is lying. Fuck Blueface.
Well,
You out here telling folks business.
he's been trolling these past 2 weeks. He's been trolling. He was into it with Soldier Boy the other day. Like, nigga,
Well,
get you some
talking
beef.
about he can
But
dance, rap, sing better than him.
well,
Sir,
well, Soldier Boy, like if you
But you
look at
know what?
Soldier
How
Boy
do
the
we
wrong
know
way,
that
he
all of
want to
them
get
aren't
attention.
trolling us? Honestly, because it's clickbait, and that's how they get their
it
money. They gonna
is.
get people to talking
It's
because
clickbait.
as much as Krishan and Blueface and the rest of them get on my nerves, and I scroll past that shit, there's hundreds of thousands and millions of people clicking on it and want more. So who's to say that they're not doing all of this to, you know what I'm saying, to gain publicity, to get money, clicks, whatever. I'm hoping that's not the case with Cardi, but who knows these days? We don't know these people for real.
That's
It's
true.
crazy out here. I just want to be out the
If
group chat. That's all.
look,
He activates
I
social.
just
if
want to be out.
Blueface, if Krishan smash Offset and Blueface out here telling her business, somebody go tell Blueface to shut his damn mouth. We didn't even know that. Okay, leave that woman alone. I'm so tired of hearing about Krishan and Krishan Jr. and Blueface and the other baby mama, and that ain't cool. They get on my fucking nerves. Like I don't.
It's relevancy. They just want to stay relevant, just like Ari. Ooh, don't get me started. I'm not an Ari fan. I try, and then
Wait, which R are you talking about?
Moneybag Yo Ari.
Wife,
I,
or whether I don't
mm,
know if they're married
Mm-mm.
or not.
I'm not.
she cute. She cute.
Girl, I
I
thought you was
guess.
talking about Ari Lennox. I was like,
No, I
Right. I'm gonna
oh,
say.
love.
I'm gonna say.
No,
Hold on. Let
I
Ari
just
Lennox.
got a new apartment, baby. I love Lennox now. No, that's my
I
girl.
think Ari and it's nothing personal. I think her tactics is a little tacky.
That's what it is. She's inauthentic to me.
Yes, I think some of the things that she does, and then you got to understand when you're in the limelight. We have our children that's watching. She showed up at one of Moneybag Yo's event. A lot of teenagers. I'm sure some kids were there, and it's she had that billboard sign made or something that said, "What it is? I'm fucking you good tonight. I'm gonna fuck you tonight." Or something
like that. Yeah.
And it's like then that became trending. You had children doing that at basketball games, football games. And it's like, that's not cute. Where did we start? It's like you have to draw.
You thought you was going to gain high girl points for that, and you didn't. Like,
yeah, it was tacky. We know that's your man, boo.
You got to know your family.
We get it. We know that.
We ain't paying attention. It was the whole dating got married. Oh, okay. Who cares? Gotti and Angela might be married. That we don't. Okay, cool.
Hey, you know what? If Gotti and Angela, if Gotti and Angela married, I'm probably
gonna see that one though. I ain't gonna lie.
No. I'm gonna go live and I'm gonna cry.
You gonna cry?
Hell yeah. Like, look, I can't take no more 2023.
She been under his tail since they hooked up.
If Gotti and Angela get married, like that's gonna be the last straw. No, because she already pregnant. Now you want to marry her?
You gonna marry her?
Leave her alone. Leave Ashanti alone.
He's gonna marry her.
Look, I don't give a damn.
I see the wedding.
If they announce they getting married in 2023, I'm probably gonna.
It's definitely gonna be later, sometime next year, 2025.
Okay, look. As long as it ain't this year,
no, it's not gonna be this year. You got a couple more.
Ashanti's already crushed my heart by getting back with this nigga, and this nigga ain't stop smiling.
Got folks out here thinking they can spin the block. Stop.
Like now she pregnant.
That seem happy because
I can't take it. Just look.
It's okay.
I can't because look. Let me say this.
We know who ain't
so sorry.
That's Angela and Angela Simmons. You may never hear this, but just know, like I love that you and Gotti are together. Y'all a great looking couple. Please don't marry this nigga until I get married to Bae. Like once I'm married to Bae, y'all can do what the fuck y'all want to. But don't get married to this nigga.
Well, you might want to come on then.
Look.
Because these celebrities know real quick.
Like you need to be arranged.
You the one behind the curve. That's what it sounds like to me. Because I feel like what's done is pretty much going to be done.
I don't think God expect that to go.
I heard they broke up. I said, yeah, they'll be back together tomorrow. She just mad at them a little bit. That's it.
I got a crush on Angela.
She had to think about this young Gotti.
Now you know that there was a rumor they broke up, and then she popped up at his show.
Yeah, they broke up. They did. I told you they was mad at each other for like 2 minutes.
They was mad for a little minute. Then she's like, I'm sorry. Here go a rose race, some roses.
How can a nigga say no? Nah. You know what's going on. That's a whole nother topic.
I got a question though.
Okay.
Because it's a panel for the ladies. Perfect topic.
Do I need to take a shot first? Go ahead.
You might want to.
You said perfect
y'all. Perfect opportunity to take a shot. Y'all's latest heartthrob.
He said chill.
Jonathan Majors.
Who heartthrob?
Is going. The black women.
Said that man was so heartthrob.
Please don't make me check that man. The Memphis
y'all was oh my God, Jonathan he's so cute and all this other shit, all this
baby,
shit.
who is y'all?
Have you seen that man nose? No.
The women folk were going crazy.
You smell the sunrise.
He was cool.
So they was just looking at
him.
Yeah, that's it. The body was nice. I'm gonna give you that.
They was just looking at him.
I was watching Creed, like
not necessarily my type of.
I'm not even a Michael B. Jordan. Just he fine, but
Well, anyway,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jonathan
I'm
Majors
not.
has been
That's the thing. He's
convicted.
not my. He's a brilliant actor. I like him as an actor,
Right.
but it's
But you
Well,
ain't
somebody
some of the
I
the
want to
allegations
connect
he
with.
had.
I don't think he.
some of the girlies have been drooling and oh my God, Jonathan Majors. Of course he's with Megan Good. He can't marry her. Megan Good. You can't get married either. Anyway,
First of all,
um, he has been convicted
You
of
have too many rules.
sexual assault and harassment for that white woman. Um,
that's the problem.
I told when the allegations first came out, I told y'all, hey, stop dating white women, but y'all didn't want to listen to me.
You
Now
said,
this
I
white
mean,
woman, now this white woman has fucked up your biggest bag yet, because now we got to recast Kane
I always
and
fuck
all the
with
Marvel movies. How do y'all feel about this man being convicted of sexual assault and harassment of this white woman? Because quite frankly, I care because I needed Jonathan Majors to be Kane in my Marvel movies. But on the flip side, I told y'all stop fucking with white women, but y'all ain't listening to me. What y'all think?
like today, not 2023, today.
Okay.
People love who they love,
It's
I'll,
just me.
I'll
I
just
feel
say
like
that. But I feel for him. I really do. Because there was evidence there showing that she was the one that was running up on him and, just had that rambunctious, I guess, energy. I guess I don't know what caused the argument, but I don't know if it was the fact that she wasn't getting her way or whatever. And then he made the remarks that, he needed a woman to be more like, what did he say? Yeah.
Michelle Obama, of all
And
people.
Michelle Obama and
was
Coretta
it
Scott
Corinna?
King.
Yeah, he went there. He went there. And I'm like,
Hold up,
nigga,
who's Jonathan Majors? Who said that?
yeah, he said that. And she reported that. But the problem that I have with this young lady is the fact that, number one, if you were truly hurt, injured, whatever the case may be, why did you wait a day or two to go be seen from the hospital or doc? Matter of fact, she went to the ER, to the emergency room or whatever, to be checked on about her finger. The same night of the incident, you still went out to the party to go club. You were seen by different people. So I think it's real fucked up. But at the same time, it's like, nigga, here we
Fucking
are
with white
again.
women.
Right. Here we are again. And again, you can love who you love. I'm not one of them type of people that say, okay, you just gotta be with black or whatever. But we're constantly in this same situation. It's like a cycle. And then, it's just an unfortunate situation because here it is, another black man um has, because of these allegations.
I thought
uh
they would have learned from Bill Cosby.
yeah, it's fucked up because he was just now getting in the limelight. I mean, and I know he had other shit that was going on or whatever. I can't remember what he was up for, but it's fucked up. It's fucked up. I hate that happened. I really do. But again,
I
it
remember.
goes back. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was
I'm
just saying.
lagging, so I'm just.
No, you're fine. I was just saying, it's just real fucked up that we keep finding ourselves in this situation with our black men.
Yeah.
It's just, it's sad. And all the work that he's done, his credibility and everything, it's fucked up. It just is.
I completely agree. I remember he did an interview. I can't remember who it was with, and he was talking about somebody asked him why did he always have that little cup with him, and he gave that whole spiel about minding your cup. He clearly did not do that this time. And I just really hate that for him because I'm talking about one of the most brilliant actors of our time right now, and that has been swiped away. so quickly. I hate to say it, but like my granddaddy used to say, God rest his soul, if she can't use your comb, don't bring her home. And I really hate to say that because um it's not always the case. You can't help who you love, but you can see that one from a mile away. Like you can kind of pick up on the tomfoolery, and he definitely didn't pick up on that. That's another reason why it's very important to talk to your sons, especially your black sons, about what to look for in a partner. Um, Again, emotional intelligence, keeping your hands to yourself, all of those good things. Because my son definitely knows I will dot both your eyes. You put your hand on a woman. Now, if she trying to tussle with you and she putting her hands on you, you always defend yourself in a manner suitable. But just to haul off and beat someone, if that was the case, shame on him. But from the video, if that's all we're going by, is that video that they're showing and playing and airing, um this was definitely a lynching. But yeah, so I we've seen it happen in history with many of black men before. I hate that this happened, like I said, and that's just me going off what I saw on the tape. It appeared to me he was trying to put her in the vehicle so that he could leave safely. He tried to leave. She chased him. She came out of jacket. She ran after him. Probably injured herself during the struggle of him trying to get away from her and put her in the truck. Um, so, like I said, if there is something that transpired before or after that we did not see, again, shame on him. So sorry to that Caucasian woman. But if we're just going by that video and that's just what it was, we just watched another lynching of a black man. And that may sound like something harsh to say, but that is harsh to take this man, charge him, and sentence him the way that you're going to do, and have all of his accreditation, all of his sponsorships, and his reputation stripped from him because you're upset that you found some text messages in his phone.
I feel
That's
like he
my
needed a
spiel
better
on it.
lawyer too. Definitely
Um,
a better lawyer.
A lot
ladies
of
that
them need
listen to
some
her
more of
story,
these sisters around them. I'm gonna tell you, hey, black men, real quick, black
we
men.
listening. We listening.
Even if you're not dating, married to, in a relationship with a woman or a black woman or whomever, it would behoove you, it would benefit you to have a strong league of women, especially minority women, around you who have some sense, who are educated, who are street smart, who gonna kick it to you and keep it real. I think if a lot of these successful men had that type of village around them, we probably would be experiencing less social media BS like this when it comes to a lot of them. Like I said, I think if Jonathan had somebody in his ear to say, "Honey, listen, she's not the type of girl you need to deal with," whether it be his publicist, like somebody who has a professional work relationship with you that is not afraid. And hey, celebrities, I can be that because again, I don't care about your money or your influence. I'm gonna
I
keep
can
it real.
too. I'll be the
Listen,
best best
sir,
friend you have.
right? Like this is not what you
Um,
need to do. They
Lots of
need
fun
better
times.
publicists and all of that.
so here's what I got. Here's my take. I'm gonna wrap it up for you. Ladies, stop going through niggas' phones. You go looking for stuff, you gonna get your feelings hurt. Just it's a well known fact. If you go looking for something, you're gonna find it.
Hey, that's a
Um,
proverb.
don't do that.
If you
That's
have
one.
to go through someone's phone, you probably shouldn't even be with that person. If
You
you have
shouldn't.
to do all of
If you
this.
just itching, don't scratch that itch. Don't scratch that itch.
Love is effortless. It takes a lot of effort for the relationship, but loving someone and wanting to be in a healthy relationship, like it shouldn't be a struggle.
2,
Hello.
black men, stop fucking dating white women. They don't want to, like, it's a come up. That's 2. 3, don't go get a black girlfriend after your white girlfriend tries to fuck up your career. Sorry, bad move.
Especially
4,
a good one.
right? You should, like, I understand, like, you and Megan, y'all good now, but you could have left Megan by her damn motherfucker. Anyway, number 4. Number 4.
When you married the motherfucker.
Number 4. If you gonna put your hands on a woman, the very best way to put your hands on said woman is just like Ghost muff the shit out of Tasha. That's how you put your hands on a woman. Go mush the shit out of her fucking forehead just enough to get her up off you, and you walk away. Don't hit her. You mush the shit, like you take your 2 fingers and you push the top of her forehead and you keep it moving. That's 4. And last, but certainly not least, if you got nothing else out of this whole conversation, stop dating white women. They don't like us. Like, it's
a lot of y'all, I'm gonna be 1,000. A lot of y'all are experiments for them. I'm so serious.
Right. Like,
y'all are experiments.
You an
they just want to see how I look.
Like, you are literally the guy that you are literally the body that she's gonna catch to piss off her racist ass daddy. I mean, now I will say this though.
Look at how much y'all had sex. Come on.
I will say this though. If you just happen to take one of them down through there, you need to beat her shit in for all your ancestors. Like, for that 400 years of slavery, you need to pile drive her shit.
Harriet, Rosa, all of them.
All of them. Like,
Martin in this speech.
You need to stroke her for every dead ancestor you got that picked cotton and all that.
Or make your ancestors proud and get you a nice, fine sister.
Now, you're gonna do that anyway. But if you just happen to pound a white woman, you pound her ass for your ancestors, and you make sure she feel all 400 plus years of slavery in that one stroke. I'm gonna get off that topic because that's probably gonna get me canceled sometime.
Cause you stressing me
out. I can't say much else.
What? Stop dating these white women that are not for the culture. And that's not saying that there are not white people out here that are allies, but for these white, stop calling them white.
If she ain't for the cause, don't get in them draws.
Love it.
That's another proverb. Y'all better take notes. We dropping gems.
As Dom said,
I
don't know, bro. This new shit, the string y'all, if you move the wrong way, shit start moving. I don't know.
Because you had balloons and everything.
I'm gonna change my background. There we go.
Oh, I'm
as Electric Enigma said, stop messing with these bleach pirates.
My piano.
That's the pirate.
Stop messing with the bleach pirates.
Right.
We're going to break. Y'all stay tuned for more Herc's World. Don't go nowhere. Welcome back to Herc's World. I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host, Nick Herc. And if she says I'm not, that Jezebel is a liar. So
Yeah.
Not
we
Jill Bell.
we talked about the ancestors. We talked about Cardi B. We talked about Jonathan Majors. We even talked about Krishan and Blueface. And I really hate that we had to do that because I really hate giving them niggas any more of my attention. So we're gonna shift the gears here a little bit. Um, Nosha has been here a couple different times for different topics, and every time Nosha comes on,
So,
she drops some type of gem or some type of knowledge, or she pours something into me to the point where I just be inspired to do other shit. Um, we that happened last week. I can't remember why I called Nosha.
hmm.
I can't remember. No, she called me because she's asking about that place where I work. Um, and y'all know where I work. If you don't ask. I'm not gonna say it on here because if that nigga try to sue me, we all going under. But anyway, um, she brought to my attention. You know, she's congratulating me about the 25,000 downloads and all that good stuff that's going on with her Twitter. But she brought to my attention that not necessarily a fault within myself, but something that I don't necessarily understand and know how to do. And that is know my worth. And when I say know my worth, I mean like if I charge, and y'all can see above my head if you're watching this on YouTube, if I charge $25 for a commercial spot, and I know it's gonna be a good commercial spot, then that's my price, and I should stand on my price. And if folks don't like it, fuck it. I ain't for everybody. Um, but we had a conversation about work. So I'm gonna shut up and I'm gonna let Nosh give her take on the conversation because she says it a whole lot better than I do. And y'all just listen to the gems she about to drop for y'all. Go ahead.
So I ain't gonna even lie to you. I probably caught maybe 25% of that because I understood what you said, and I'ma just say this. Um when it comes to in your field, you have to have a certain level of confidence and you have to be able to stand by what you put out there. So when you're coming up um with your prices, that needs to be of the field that you're in. Um so I know a lot of people gonna get their panties in a bunch because we are tired of having the same conversation, but it's or analogy I can use. And let's talk like when it comes to hairstylists. Oh my God. Um, like as far as pricing, I completely understand when people say my price is my price because it's very well true. But if you're an entrepreneur, you're a straight laced entrepreneur. When it's selling price, and they will teach you that in marketing. You can go over a certain price, and you don't have to go under a certain price. Um, when you're coming up with your prices, you can't be like, I'm gonna slap a wig on you. And I don't know anything about hair. This is just an analogy I'm using. But you can't be like, I'm gonna slap a wig on you, and it's gonna run you $3,000. If you're unable to give a breakdown of your costs, um, and I know a lot of people be like, well, bitch, you don't be asking Walmart or Supercuts for they breakdown. I don't have to ask them because they give it to you. They tell you what's included. Um, most times. So when it comes to your price is your price, yes, true, but make sure that your price makes sense. make sure that you can back up that price with quality work and quality customer service. And then no one will have a problem, not as much with paying your price, but you telling someone it's gonna run you $3,000 for me to glue this wig on your head, and you can't even tell me, and I gotta come braided, shampoo, deep condition, and all of that already. What the fuck? But yeah, you should always be confident in your work, how you present it. So when you're giving your price, be confident in it, because you never know. Just like with the situation with Herc, he was like, I wanted to tell her, it's $25. She was willing to pay more than the $25 because she valued their service more than what he thought she would. So yeah. Did I answer the question? Because like I said, I only heard
You answered it very well. Um, so, Daddy, I know you have your own business too, and I'm gonna be 100% honest. I tell folks all the time, like, don't give me no Like, I mean, will I take a discount? Of course, I'm black. Who don't like discounts? But if your price is what your price is, then that's your price. And if I can't afford said price, I'm gonna tell you, hey, I can't afford that. But when I can, I'm gonna come back. So like, how do you deal with folks? They're like, well, like you doing a lot for this. Like, okay, well, bitch, I gotta spend time, effort, money.
I just tell them straight up, it's labor in it. I mean, I've never encountered that. I've either encountered well, I'll get what you when I can. I don't never really get ooh, that's too much. Because if you do, dude, it's labor. You paying for my time too. Like with me, I do strawberries and stuff. It's time consuming, and I'm that person. I'll give you a discount. I might mess with you, but if you come at that attitude, yeah, I'll be like, no, it's labor. It's time consuming. I gotta go get your stuff. I gotta set up like.
And then delivery, because I can remember, I piggyback off of what you just stated. I've supported Danny in the past, and she's delivered, and I remember I vividly remember the night that she delivered. It was storming. Like, girl, it is storming out.
It was about to storm. It hadn't started yet.
Oh, okay, but she was eager to give me my order, and she got it to me promptly on time and things of that nature. So I don't think people sometimes really realize the breakdown. My husband and I, we have a business as well, but we have a cleaning business, so ours is a little different. You get your quote and stuff up front. You know what I'm saying? You get that free quote up front, and if it's not okay, then okay.
The free part is I came and did the estimate. That's the free part.
Right.
I could charge you for that, but I didn't.
Exactly. And people don't realize the chemicals, the product that you use,
right.
All of that goes into play of the breakdown. And we provide that in the receipt and everything prior. Right. So you'll know if you call upon us, you'll have that information. So I think when people, as you just stated, there's nothing wrong with giving discounts. You know what I'm saying? When that time comes, but don't come to me expecting one. Here's the thing. When you're out, I'm just a main company, Macy's, or somewhere you're ordering something, you're not questioning them about this, and that. And even with the delivery, you have to wait upon the delivery,
right?
Because even if you do a fast rush, what do they call express shipping?
Expedite, yeah.
You don't even get it then. So things happen, and I think the problem is, especially for the Black entrepreneurship, it's expected.
Mm-hmm.
It's expected, and the audacity of some, it just fathoms me at times. The stories that I've heard from other business owners as well, it's just like, what? Where they do that at?
People out here, listen.
Yeah. And people don't understand what all you've had to pay as a business owner to get, like I said, product.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
with all
I,
that, with
I
all
I
that being
have
said,
cause I well I've shut down. Well, this is news. Hey everybody, I've shut down my hair care business. Sorry. So yeah, a lot
whoa,
of
wait,
people
wait,
were
whoa, whoa, flag on the
disappointed
play.
to
You
set a
did what?
boundary with myself.
Wait a minute, you did what?
You focused on the wrong thing. You're
No,
focused
no, 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 no.
you're
Wait a
focused
minute,
on the
wait.
wrong thing.
We gotta. You
She
did who? What?
breezed it like she said that's another topic for later.
I
Uh-uh.
have yeah, I have shut my hair care business down. That's a Herc exclusive. So a lot of people, or my close family and friends, like if they ask me, I will make products and I'll give it to them. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the scale that I was just on, I can no longer upkeep. Because I make all of my products by hand, and yes, you can get it, Herc. I make all of my products by hand and by myself, and herbs are expensive. Quality herbs are expensive, and my product is always guaranteed it works. Herc can tell you I've given people discounts. I've given away jars and bottles for free. I'm probably going to give some of this stuff that I just made for free, away. But just to get it out of my
I'll be
house,
there
I just don't feel like
immediately.
dealing with it. But
I will be there tomorrow.
it's just you said you coming tomorrow. Okay. But people expect so much for so little, and so I had to step. I was just like, I'll close that part of my business down. So I completely get it because you do have to set a boundary as a business owner because people will try to play on your top all the time. Like, hold up. But I agree with that, Siobhan. Like people will try, they will try you, they will try to do the little bait and switch or try to haggle you and be like, well, come on down on your price. If you can't afford it, it's like Danny said, hit me when you can. But my price right now is my price until I decide I want to do a sale or a discount or a clearance.
Well said. Um, if y'all didn't notice, I kind of went through the 5 stages of grief when she said that she gonna shut down. You can't just. My beard needs you. Like this growth is strictly because of your hair, of the beard oil in the hair. Like now, I don't put it on the top because I like being bald and beard. But as long as I can still get mine, I don't fuck everybody else. As long as I get me, and that may sound selfish, but I need to get me. But that's just me.
Is what you are.
A little bit, you know. But who's not? Um. So no, I mean, like knowing your worth is one thing that I think we as a community are starting to see more of, but there are a lot of people who are taking that for it, you know, for advantage. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, this is my price," but your stuff is trash. Like you can't say your price is your price, but then you deliver horrible customer service, or you got to jump through 8 million and 3 hoops to get whatever it is. And I understand it's time consuming and everything like that, but if you're not delivering one, a quality product, and then two, great customer service, you shouldn't charge what you charge sometimes. Like, and I kind of had to think, like, um, a lot of people told me, like, man, like, you only charge $25 for that? Like, That's not a lot. I said, no, it's not. I'm not trying to break nobody, pockets. I'm just trying to get a little bit of exposure. Like that's literally what it is. Well, you should charge so much more. Why? I mean, like this is great. Don't get me wrong. Like, would I like the extra money? Yeah, but I'm not in it for the money. It's literally to gain exposure for another small business or um another event or another podcast or whatever we're promoting at that time. Um, because Casual puts a lot of time into this. Like Casual, gets the people together. You got to pay voice actors. He got to do this. Like it's a lot, but you know, and then on the flip side, I kind of say it like this: $25 ain't a lot of money, but some folks don't want to pay $25. So what do? Like I can
Some
see
folks
like
ain't even got $25 worth of content, but we'll leave that alone.
That ain't your target audience.
not $25 worth of content. Just
Ooh, Danny. That way.
and I
I
but
don't think
but I'm the petty
You gotta
one.
keep it real sometimes. Them be the main
as
ones that
entrepreneurs,
complain.
it's them do like, and then as entrepreneurs,
Yeah.
I had to get to a point to where I had to start, and I still chase any type of customer. I want to attract my customers. I want
Mm-hmm.
to attract customers that understand and who are vibing on the same level that I'm on. You know what I'm saying? Because I tell people I want to be my customer. And I know a lot of businesses may not have that discretion, but I don't want to do business with everybody because, again, all money ain't good money. And
Hello.
a lot of
Hello.
people,
Right.
how can I put this? A lot of people will just try to purchase your product or your service just to talk down about it, whether
Mm-hmm.
it's good or not.
Yep.
Simply because of who you are. So
Mm-hmm.
our business is not good business, and I'm okay with this. So if you're in the business of being an entrepreneur to get rich, don't be an entrepreneur. It's not
Mm-mm.
easy at all. It is
It's
harder than working for
Definitely
yourself.
wrong.
And now I'm not saying this to discourage anyone from not being an entrepreneur, but do your research and know what you're getting into. Because if you're in this just solely for the money, someone who is an entrepreneur and someone who has a bachelor's degree in business. So when you first get into this game, research your field, research what being an
Mm-hmm.
entrepreneur is about. Because it'll she gonna grab you by the hair and tear your ass up. So it's not easy being an
not.
entrepreneur, but it is.
Definitely rewarding.
Ooh, and what businesses y'all do, Danny and Siobhan, so I can support?
right,
I
because
love.
I heard cleaning.
So my husband and I, we have a cleaning business, and he does. We have contracts, different contracts. We do commercial, mainly focus on commercial cleaning, as well as stripping and waxing floors. That's his thing.
As for me, my first business, Leah's Tasty Creations. I do strawberries, cheesecake jars, cookie cakes. I can just create different things like sweets. It is like a side hustle for me because it's like I do it on demand right now. Like you ask me, I'd be like, okay, bet, got you. Just give me 48-hour notice, not 24, 48. But this upcoming tax season, I will be
Oh,
doing
girl,
taxes.
Okay. Woo
my
woo.
bag
So
getting big.
so call me. I'm working on my Facebook page right now, so I'll have it to Herc
Good for you.
after
Good.
Christmas.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yep, I'm trying to get out of the school system
Congratulations.
because I work at Afghana Fraser. And I'm not gonna name which school it is, but it's two of them out there that's a little ratchet. That's all I'm gonna say. I got to go.
So I have a boutique business as well, but I got to get back to it. I, like you just stated, I had to shut that down for a while and get back to focus on my goals as far as, finishing school, my second degree in social work, and um, obtaining my certifications other certifications that I'm working on. So, whew, yeah,
Virgos stay busy.
girl,
That's why they hate us. Cause
got
we
to,
brutally honest, we stay busy, but we the people you gonna love for life. I promise you that.
got to, definitely.
Yeah,
Okay.
whoever that was.
I love seeing people living dreams and achieving goals. So kudos to
Yes.
y'all. I don't know y'all personally, but like I said, I love just seeing especially other black women because I see myself in y'all. So kudos to y'all and all
Kudos
of
to you
this.
too, girl.
That's
You
amazing
dropping
Cause
thing.
gems
you
left
got
and
me
right.
a whole herbal prescription that I need to go pick up. Cause listen, yes.
But yeah, for real, like I don't, and I think there's something that's a lost art in our culture is speaking life into each other. And I just think it's so
Hmm.
dope that not only is partners, parents, all these other roles that we play, like we're chasing dreams, like y'all are achieving goals, knocking it out, and it is superb. So keep going, don't give up, keep pressing. It's gonna be some people in 2024, especially if you've just been in a cycle of just after hardship after hardship. It's a lot of big blessings coming in 20. Y'all keep going.
I need all of them because this was a year. Jesus Christ.
Keep
Girl.
going.
Whew.
If nothing else, Nosha always comes on and speaks life and love
I promise
and
it's gonna be
positivity.
okay. It is going to be okay. It is
I'm
going to
super
be
hated.
okay. And I'm gonna keep saying it because I feel like one of y'all needs to hear it, maybe both. But it's going to
It was
be okay. I promise it's going to be okay. It may not look
Girl, don't you have us on here
like what you
crying?
wanted.
because
It's
listen,
gonna be okay. And in a short
you get how I
3 months,
get
okay?
3 months. Three.
In a
I'm
short
and
3 months,
I'm receiving that. I look.
you're gonna see a difference in something. There's something you've been waiting on. There's an answer to something that you've been waiting on, and you have been. I, it don't look like what it looked like right now, but it's coming.
It's
It's
coming.
coming,
Ooh,
and it's gonna be
girl,
okay.
relieved.
It's
We're
gonna
Relieved.
be
gonna have
okay.
this conversation in three
It's
months,
gonna
and
be
we
okay.
gonna. I'm telling you, yes.
If
I
Nosha does
Cause
nothing
that
else,
testimony
she,
finna be lit.
Woo!
That
Listen,
testimony finna be lit.
that testimony gonna be super lit. Yes.
And I
if
boast
Nosha
about a lot
does,
of
Thank
things that
you.
I do. But when it comes to me, when God is pouring into me what to put into someone else, they just trust me. Just keep holding on. Okay. Do not give up yet.
Mm-mm.
And I want you to do this for me. Every day that you wake up in the morning after you talk to God, you stand in that mirror and you look at yourself and you speak life into yourself. And do it that night, but at least once a day. I don't care if you in the car and you got to look up in your rearview mirror. Look at yourself and speak life into yourself because you slowly trying to get it right. I've been doing right and I've been doing right, and you ain't been doing nothing but sending it, sending it, sending it, sending it, sending it, sending it. I can't take no more, and I'm ready to let go.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let this my way. I can't take no more, and I'm ready to let go. Don't let go. You right there on the cusp. Just keep speaking life. Just 90 days.
Mhm.
90 days. Just 90 days.
90 days.
I love you, babe. Just hold on. And I'm sorry, Hurt. And normally I don't channel this
Oh,
hard,
Mm-mm.
but I'm channeling so hard right now. And there's a lot I do want to say, but I don't want to put your business out there. And I think you know who I'm talking about, baby. He see you and he ain't forgot you. She sees you and she ain't forgot you. God ain't forgot you. God ain't forgot you at all. Not even a little bit. Take that thought out your mind.
Mm.
if Nosha does nothing else, she
You
comes on
could
Herc's
not
World and she
play. I can tell you that.
She came with the truth though.
Because some people keep on picking and picking and picking and picking and picking, and you stop trying to fight that battle, baby. You good.
Mm.
You good. You
Mm.
okay. Okay. I love you. Okay, Herc, back to you.
Cause she finna have us up here crying.
I know. I'm holding it in. I'm like, oh,
no. If nothing else,
Girl.
Nosha comes on and she speaks life and positivity and just all type of just positive, loving energy
You
to
never know.
everything and
You never know
everybody.
where God is gonna put you and what people He's going to put you around. You never know,
I know that's right.
and it's always for the greater good. You be
It is.
thinking one thing, and He just says, "No,
Because
you watch
normally,
this." So
And
yeah.
it's crazy. Look, let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna share this real quick. Yesterday was a day for me. It just seems like I was being tested in so many different ways, in so many different angles. I had to call around. So I'm about to be placed at an internship here coming up in January. I will not mention the place due to other things, but anywho, I had to call around because within this internship placement, I had to pay for different testings like drug screening, TB, all this other stuff. A list of things they have me doing. It's ridiculous. But anywho, I'm getting it done. Needless to say, I called this lady on yesterday, and she owns her own business doing drug testing. She was the first person that came up, and it was crazy. Our conversation went just like how Nosha was just talking, and it went left field, but she was very helpful. She was leading me in the direction that I needed to be led in. As a matter of fact, I also do well, I have my certifications to do notary, but I have not yet done that because I have not had the confidence to do that, if that makes sense. I'm the type of person that have to see things to be done. And as this lady, she didn't know me and I didn't know her. I was calling, trying to
Control
schedule a drug
issues. I
test.
have the same.
And in the midst of that, she let me know that her and her husband have a notary business. And I was like,
Mm.
oh, it just came out of nowhere. I was like, excuse me? Because she gave me the wrong email address. She gave me her notary business email address. And it didn't dawn on me. And in the midst of that, I said, ma'am, I know I called for one thing. I said, but
Mm.
you ended up informing me that you have a notary business.
Mm.
I said, if you do not mind, do you do any training? How long have you done
Mhm.
this? Y'all, she dropped so many gems.
So
I'm
much.
going to meet her this week, and she has prepared me a packet of all this information. Now, I've done all the trainings, I've had my certificates. I'm trying to do some loan agent signing. And that's what she's been doing here lately. And I was like, get out of here. And she just started dropping gems. And exactly what no she was just stating, I swear that's what that lady was just reading and feeding me, and just letting me know it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. You got this. Stop lacking that confidence. So I appreciate you, Nosha. Big Herc, I definitely appreciate the invitation. This was lovely. I'm all about moving forward and making meaningful connections. That's where I am in life now. Um, so I appreciate this. This was a great conversation, a great platform, just to be yourself and then to be
Mm-hmm.
able to elaborate and feed into others.
Right.
Thank y'all so much. This was needed. Oh,
Was.
whew.
Herc's World.
Yes, I
Like
definitely
I told
appreciate
y'all,
y'all. Just as much as y'all feel I poured into y'all. Y'all have, I grew up in a very my dad was one of 17 siblings in an army family. So he really wasn't an emotion. I kind of used to walk the line. But the older I get, the more I realize when you are more compassionate, when you are more sincere, when you speak life into people, when you're pouring into people, you're literally pouring into yourself
Mm-hmm.
as and by God. And we're all made in his image. So therefore, if he's in you, I'm in you, and vice versa. So I see myself in y'all. We shared an experience is a fucking haunted house. It's a nightmare. You know what I'm saying? So this is nothing that you can get through alone. So whenever I get a chance to see people who look like me, whether male or female, I'm gonna speak life into them that we've gotten used to that being the thing. And I pray, that y'all continue to speak life, which I'm sure y'all are, because y'all have spoke nothing but life during this whole entire podcast. So I completely appreciate you, Siobhan. But it's not about you right now. But I appreciate you ladies so much. Thank y'all so much for allowing me to be on the panel with y'all and speaking with y'all and being open and just accepting me in my mind. So I appreciate it.
very, very well said. I don't really know how to come behind that, so I'm not. We just gonna go to break. Y'all go take a second to dry your eyes because I know y'all got a little misty eyes. But we'll be right back with more Herc's World, man. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Herc's World. I am your
Oh
girlfriend's favorite
man,
podcast host.
you look cry.
Welcome back to Herc's World. I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host, Big Herc. And if she says I'm not, that hope is a liar. It is time for my favorite part of the show. And it is songs you know you should not have been singing as a kid. This part of the show basically is we take a trip down memory lane, and I bring up a song that you sang full out. I'm talking about you knew word for word, lyric for lyric. Could nobody tell you this wasn't your song, but
What decade?
Ooh,
you had absolutely no business knowing this song. Um,
Didn't it?
and
Wait,
I was just, and it's just like,
not even a little bit.
damn.
Not even a tad.
Mm-mm. So
What's the
this week, the song is by.
I be still scared to sing Sexy Red.
the
You know
children
what?
sing it so abundantly though. Lord.
Now, this is not a bad song, but I know I should not have sang this song like full out like I did. Cause I ain't know nothing about love. I just, I was just like, I like her a little bit. She make my little thing go jump a little bit, but I ain't know nothing about love. So this week's song is "Love All Over Me" by Monica. So y'all check it out.
Okay.
Uh, um, what
grade was I in?
Is it Monica? Keisha called one of
Monica.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're gonna stop it there so
Let me look
YouTube
that
doesn't
up.
flag it. Now,
What
I
year
bet
was
y'all didn't. I don't know, but I bet y'all didn't know Monica was singing about "Come."
is that what she was talking about?
Love all over me.
2010.
What is that? What she was singing about?
At least I was
That's
grown.
what I.
She
That's what I
was
I was
heard.
grown.
I heard that song was about.
Wait a minute. Let's look at these
you
lyrics. If
have
she
a
says
buzz
that.
Look up, read the
on
lyrics.
my mind. I got to
Wow.
go to Google.
I stepped
The
right on
lyrics.
Hey
in, didn't even
Siri,
know how deep I was. I went from the
what is
ground to the top
Monica's
of the
song
cloud.
"Love All Over You"
And
about?
now as I look down, I see where I fell into your arms. Where you get this? She was talking about
Now, I got love all over me, baby. You touch every part of me. Ooh, I got love all over me, and I don't want to get it off.
I'm completely covered up
She's
in your
in the
love.
actual
She look, she
love.
did
You are
say,
not
Wait,
so
listen.
Monica
no.
She said,
Denise.
even my skin is
Even my
changing.
skin is changing.
Wait
I'm feeling
now.
warmer. No more icy blue hearts for me.
Wait a
Get
minute.
Monica on the phone because I don't believe it. Y'all is trying to. Oh,
Put the color back in my
I'm
life, and now
stressed out.
I'm not believing
Now,
Y'all, is
it.
that what she's thinking about?
I'm thinking she just
now.
grinding
I be
for
singing
love. I
duets
don't
with my
know.
mama, listening to oh
Hey,
Not
God.
duets with your mama.
I need Monica to tell me that this. Okay, before your love, baby, I was muddy, so deep. I don't know. I just want to know how y'all concluded that.
It's all over me,
Nigga,
and I don't want to get it off.
How
she's
did
trying to
you
damn
get this,
come.
Herc? Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
The same thing as
Mm-mm.
the
You is not
same
gonna put
thing.
that on Monica,
No,
the boy's mind, Monica. This is not what we gonna do.
look, the same shit SWV was talking about in Rain on Me is the same
I'm
shit
stressed
Monica
out
is talking
now,
about
Herc.
Wait,
and
we
Love
did
All Over
discuss
Me.
that. Rain all sometimes it's soft as the
That's
mist.
what they were talking
Uh-huh.
about now, right?
Yes. Yes.
That deeply touches my soul.
Thank
Ooh.
you. Thank you. I rest my case. Now, what are some songs that
Oh
y'all
my
know
God, it's right there.
You
y'all should
feel
not have
I
been
know
singing as a
because
kid?
at this point,
So I remember when I was little.
Looked up the music
What was,
video and they are rolling around
what
in
was it?
the bed. Monica, you need to tell me by tomorrow what this song is about. I'm stressed out.
I just told you.
I got a song. Go ahead.
Push it. Push it real good. I remember singing that song
Did
and
you
I had no
Google that,
business.
Herc? Who told you?
What push you talking about? Pushing it
Fucking.
in? I
Who was
feel
that?
Fucking is about fucking.
okay.
That's what I'm saying. I had no business. I remember singing that when I was younger because
What
I remember getting
song?
in trouble.
Push it.
Push it.
Push it.
Push it
Push
real
it
good.
real good. Ooh, baby. They is fucking in that
Okay.
song.
I
Yeah.
grew up in a hip hop rap
Oh yeah.
household.
Push it real good.
So I'm gonna say Lil Kim. What's that song? Queen Bitch, Big Mama song. Where she was like, I used to be
Definitely got
scared
in
of
trouble
the
for singing
dick.
anything
Now
Lil
I throw
Kim.
lips to the shit. I'm like, yeah. I shouldn't have been listening to that.
So there you have no. So what song you should not have been singing as a kid?
Foxy Brown.
Oh yes.
Oh, I'm
Mm.
was Trina.
Look back at it.
You know, Nan. I
And that one too.
That was my shit.
It's still
Well,
my
if you
girl.
I was like,
if
you
you
know,
didn't know,
yeah, who been I been? Who's been the greatest that I been?
Fuck by 5 or 6 best friends.
Hey,
She was bad.
it was.
uh-huh.
Then tried out types of shit. Okay.
Okay, Danny.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So if I blew y'all mind, I'm sorry, but Monica was
There's
singing
something about a
about
click, and I was just like,
all over her.
I ain't never processed her to be talking about putting cum all over her. No.
Love all over me.
I, what is Keisha Cole
okay.
talking about then? Is she really talking about love?
No, Monica is not singing about it.
Is Keisha Cole
Maybe.
talking about love now that we hear shit?
She is talking about love.
Probably
She
not.
was in
Never
love
knew that she
and
was
was
missing.
happy.
She missing cum too. I don't know. Like,
Shit, look.
you mind fucking
Look.
me.
All I'm saying is the lyrics clearly say and I don't want to get out. I don't want to get it off me.
When she said iridescent, that did throw me a little bit. You become
You know what?
Y'all know I'm an ELA teacher.
Oh my god.
And if you didn't know, Rain on the SWV was talking about the same thing. They was talking about
Nope.
you know, all
they
that.
was talking about a literal rainstorm, sir. It was raining outside.
But
it
you
was
know
a
what? I can see SWV talking about that though, for real. Monica, you still got me a little perplexed. But SWV, I can see that's what they were talking about. Rain down on me. That's your love shout. I can see that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. SWV was talking about golden showers. Monica was talking about cum.
And R. Kelly was talking about golden showers and honey love.
He was.
Had to be.
That's my guy, but that man was talking about some of everything.
He was talking about some shit.
Hey,
Let's look, bump and grind. Listen, hey.
I love me some Uncle Kels, but yeah. He was talking about some of everything.
He was talking
that
about
nigga was nasty.
Yes.
Y'all do that information with y'all will. Leave it in the comments. Yeah. I don't give a damn if you don't agree with me. She was talking about cum. We going to break. We'll be right back for more Herc's World.
And I'm gonna tell you.
Welcome back to Herc's World. I am your girl.
Okay, somebody podcast host Big Herc.
Welcome back to Herc's World. I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host Big Herc. And if she says I'm not, that hoe is a liar. We've had a good show, man. We've talked about pop culture. We talked about knowing your worth. We talked about getting these ancestors in check. We talked about taking your black ass to therapy. We've also talked about not dating white women.
And go to therapy if you feel like you need to.
Yeah, and most definitely going to therapy. This is the part of the show where I give the ladies the opportunity to plug anything they got coming up. Tell the people where you want to be found if you want to be found, and a quote that you live by. So we will start with Danny, and go from there. So what you got?
He gave me you know how when it's the first day of school and your teacher asks you to introduce yourself. He did that to me, and I'm next.
Well, I did.
Well, yeah. I'm messing with you. You can find me on Facebook, Danny Dani Leah LIA. Instagram, I'm not on there much. Blue Whirlwind _30. A quote that I live by: stay ready, so you won't have to get ready. That comes from one of my first principal when I first started teaching. He used to always say, stay ready, so you won't have to be ready. And that lived with me, you know. What else did you say? I feel like I missed something.
No, you.
Oh, what do I have coming up? Like I stated, tax season is coming. Hopefully, I'll ease in one of them commercial spots. But when we get that up and running, we will definitely shoot that the Herc's World for sure. I would love to have your business.
Turn up. We will most definitely take
Get your price.
any type of business, and just let me know what you need, and we will make it happen.
Definitely.
Siobhan, what you got?
All right. I am on Facebook. I'm always on Facebook as Nene Coleman. I use a different name, but that's me. I am on Instagram. I think my name on there is Trionce. That's me. Um, a quote to live by, something that I like to tell people honestly is be your true self. Just be you, be real, authentically you. Something that's coming up. Ooh, I got quite a few things that's coming up. Like I said, I am in the process of getting some certifications, some other certifications, um, in RBT services for children with autism as well as adults. So I will be completing that up here soon. Um, as well as finishing up my master's in social work. So I got a lot going on. And yeah, that's about it. And I will be getting with Herc. Uh, hold on, Herc. I'm sorry. Look, I'm calling you something else. um, to uh, to promote some business as well. So thank you again for the opportunity and invite me back.
But of course, no, you've already broken my heart once tonight, but then you put it back together. Because I need my beard oil because I'll be hitting you up for some more of that. But tell
I'm so
people
sorry.
where you can be found if you want to be found and all that good stuff.
Um, okay, so you can find me on Facebook, Kenosha Jamerson Holmes. I'm sure Herc will have me tagged for this episode. On TikTok, you can find me at Nosha J, which is NOCIAJ. And on Instagram, you can find me at Nosha underscore J, which is NOCIA underscore JAY. Pretty much right now, I am still offering my sex doula sessions as well as my inversion yoga sessions. You can get more information about that on my Facebook and my TikTok. Let that coochie breathe. Shake that ass for Drake. And shake that ass for me. Let's do both again.
That is not so
Hellcats,
cool.
SRTs, Hellcats, SRTs.
Hey, y'all done woke me up.
That is not
Hey,
so cool. That is
Ski,
not so cool. Oh my
fuck
god.
That's my
nigga.
quote.
ski.
Um, did you plug the chair thing?
That's my quote.
Ski.
Did you plug the chair thing?
Shot six of red.
I think she did.
Did you plug the chair?
I did the inversion yoga.
Okay, I
So
just want to make
I
sure.
will be wary. If you want to see what inversion yoga is, I have a lot of videos on my Facebook and my TikTok. It's pretty much me doing yoga upside down in a chair. It sounds crazy, I know, but it's pretty cool. But I'll be teaching classes. I'm doing one-on-one sessions right. Want to book a one-on-one session? Reach out to yahoo.com. But sessions right now, but yeah, and my sessions are lit. So yeah.
Y'all be twerking in them chairs, and I don't care what nobody say. Um, which is probably why I keep watching the videos. Do with that information what you will. But ladies, if you're trying to get yourself right for your man, go do some inversion yoga and get your
Hmm.
get your downward upward dog right, and then you know look,
Downward
if,
up dog.
if you start doing yoga the inversion chair style way, and your man just happen to come up behind you, baby. Look, I'm just saying it's gonna happen. Um, look,
Okay. Great visual.
when you see it, you gonna be like, damn,
I like yoga, yeah.
I didn't know my
Yoga
leg could bend this. I didn't know your leg could bend this way. Come here. And
It's
now
good. I've
there's
lost
a
a lot of
baby.
weight.
Okay, yes, indeed. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see that.
It's a good time.
As
And
you can see, if you're watching this on YouTube,
thing. My husband bought that chair for me last year for Christmas.
Mm,
he
okay.
was trying to make a baby.
He was.
He was trying to make a baby. Just I don't care what. Nope. He was trying to make a baby. There's no way possible
You
that
know
you
it.
could be. There's no way possible that you could see somebody. You could see your partner in this chair the way they be positioned, and not think, "Damn, that belonged to me. Let me go grab that." Anyway, I'm gonna stop before I get in trouble. Anyway, commercial spots start at $25. That is $25 for a 30-second, 15, 30, 15, 30, or 60-second commercial about your business, your event, your album, whatever it is you want Herc World to promote. We will do it. Mini mix sponsorship started at $125. Get you a professionally made commercial, and you get sponsorship throughout the mini mix, and your commercial gets played throughout the whole show. If you need more information about commercial spots, email me at hertzworld24@gmail.com. Again, that is hertzworld24@gmail.com. Merry Christmas, people. When y'all hear this, it'll be a couple days before Christmas. So I hope that you got your kids or your significant other some great gifts. If
Jingle
you did
bells.
not, oh well. I did. Maybe hope they like their gifts. If they don't, oh fucking well.
I ain't got a gift yet, and I don't care. I will soon. Merry Christmas for real.
Cam's getting a PS5. We already.
Cam has a PS5. That's the problem. Cam
Well,
finna get grown folks gift clothes and shoes.
oh, well, Nike got it. Nike got it. Sell.
Nike got
Afterpay, people.
Afterpay and Klarna saves lives. Don't go broke this holiday without Afterpay. Oh, I should do. Don't go broke this holiday commercial without Afterpay. I gotta think of one.
Save your life.
Yeah.
Let's see. Merry Christmas. Oh, if you have not entered the giveaway, this is your last chance. How do you? What giveaway you talking about? The one that I'm giving away a $25 Amazon gift card. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't been listening to the show. Shame on you. And you don't follow me on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok, because you should know about this shit by now, because I've been talking about it for 3 weeks. But if this is your first time listening, all you have to do is go on YouTube, type in Herc's World, so hit the subscribe button, leave a comment that says Merry Christmas, Herc, and guess what? You entered to win a $25 Amazon gift card. I didn't make it hard. It's easy as hell. And for the people that are like, oh, I already subscribed. Hey, you know what? Go back and leave a comment, and I'll enter you anyway. Easy. Merry Christmas. We talked about the giveaway. We talked about commercials. We thanked the guests. What? Oh, I don't have nothing else. So As always, if you don't work, you don't eat. You gotta crawl before you can walk, walk before you can run, and man, run before you can fly. I am your girlfriend's favorite podcast host. Until the next time you see my face or hear my voice, I am out. Merry Christmas, niggas.
Merry Christmas, filthy animals.
Merry Christmas. Be safe, guys.
Feliz Navidad to my Hispanic brethren.
Not Feliz Navidad.